And now, in studio, bringing his Midwest values from the Show Me State to the land of San Diego. He's a triple threat, licensed as an attorney, mortgage broker, and a top producing realtor who's crushing the competition. Here to deliver you what's happening in the trenches of the market. Your host, Michael Gaddis.
Welcome back to the Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170 The Answer. I am your host, Michael Gaddis at michaelgaddis.com. And again, I am joined by Hector Cota, the president of ZINVU, and Tanya Suzdaleva. Say that 3 times really fast. How about that? She's the marketing director of ZINVU, and that's ZINVU for everybody listening. ZINVU, pronounced view. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to continue our discussion with the technology that we have in studio today, because we have, as we were talking about in the previous segment, we have a Matterport camera, which is, can do basically a 3D rendering inside the studio. Usually Hector uses this for doing houses, for properties, for real estate agents. And basically what it does is it allows a 3D virtual tour of the property itself. It's an amazing technology. And if you ever want to see it, I have several listings that have this technology done by Hector himself, and it's incredible what you can do with this technology. But one of the things we were talking about during the break were these 3D goggles and the importance of the 3D goggles. So talk to me a little bit about them, Hector. I know they're sitting here on display here on the desk. So
we have two different pairs of VR goggles here. We have the Google Cardboard goggles, which are has great resolution for the mobile device that you're using. The Google Cardboard goggles can be used for any mobile device, not only for the Matterport 3D or VR app, but also gaming. If you want to play video games, you can download a cool app, a video app. Watching videos on YouTube, which is what we're doing right now. We're taking a 360 video of this broadcast, and so with the VR goggles, basically how it works is you insert your phone inside of the VR goggles once the video is playing or the showcase is live, and then you could basically put them on your head, and just gives you a full immersion feeling of being inside another location from the comfort of anyone's home or car.
Wow! So literally you can put these goggles on, and you can literally, as we were saying in the last segment, you can literally just kind of like feel like you're inside of a house.
Exactly, and you can walk through a house. So the way we use them with a video is you're touring a house. So with the 360 video, you get full 360 viewing of a property, and you get sound as well from the agent speaking. So if the agent wanted to grab a 360 or one of our 360 cameras and walk through the house, you'll be watching a video in 360, which means it allows you to see behind you, up, bottom, everywhere. With the 3D Matterport, you would be walking through the house, but it wouldn't be a tour. You would be creating your own path, however you want to look at it, by focusing on little dots, little blue dots that are floating throughout the property. And basically when you focus on that dot, the dot turns green and then puts you in that position. And so you walk through an entire property, kind of more like a video game, more like Google Street View, pretty close to Google Street View, because the camera is moved every 7 to 10 feet. So your location would be every 7 to 10 feet, which is great, because now you're actually immersed virtually inside of the property, and you know where you're looking, what you want to see, and it gives you full range of access to be able to go wherever you like within the property as well.
Well, you're listening to the Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170 The Answer. I am your host, Michael Gaddis of michaelgaddis.com, and we are talking to Hector Cota, who is the president of ZINVU, and Tanya Suzdaleva, who is the marketing director for ZINVU. And so tell us a little bit about your packaging. You were mentioning earlier, I think in the last segment, you have a package, for technology here. What does that consist of?
So we have 4 different packages. We have, or is it 5 packages? So we have the ZINVU Mini, which is a cool little package that we start at with $199, right? It comes with nice photos, about 35 photos. It comes with the Zillow video walkthrough, and every single one of your listings, when you order through ZINVU, comes with a single property website. When you sign up at ZINVU.com, you also get your own portfolio website. So basically, it's your web portfolio of all your listings that you've ever had rendered with ZINVU. Now, when you're marketing your property, you want people to get, especially if you want to sell it, you want people to have a nice range of visibility of the surrounding areas inside of the property, outside of the property. I mean, what is someone really buying? If it's even, I believe, even if it's a $300,000 house, that's more than my car. I get a lot from the dealer, right? Nowadays, I believe that it's important, especially with our market today, for people to get a true aspect, because competition is out there, and if you want to grab the listing, you got to offer some pretty good stuff nowadays. I think, right? And I mean, unless you're doing what you shouldn't be doing, is hiring a friend or something like that. I mean.
Well, I'll tell you, Hector, what I tell people all the time, and what I usually tell people is, look, here's the bottom line. You got to interview your real estate professional, because not all real estate professionals are created the same or offer you the same. And so what you could be doing is cutting yourself short, because what you should be doing is looking for agents like myself that use ZINVU, because I will use everything that I have to try to sell your property. And you need to look for other agents that are powered by ZINVU, people that that are basically wanting to spend money on marketing to help sell your house. Because what you really don't want is, you don't want someone who's going to get your listing. They're going to, basically try to, wine and dine you and dazzle you, and then they're just going to put it on the MLS, have a few open houses, and then pray it sells. That's not what you want. What you want is someone who goes above and beyond, that actually actively tries to sell your house. And utilizing technology like this is what you're looking for these days. I mean, the internet is changing and revolutionizing the way that houses are marketed and sold. And if you're going with those antiquated systems and you're getting bamboozled by people saying things like, well, hey, I'm going to put it on the internet. No, you're not. You're just going to put it on the MLS. It automatically populates at some of these places. And what Hector is saying is, using ZINVU technology allows you to even be enhanced on those pages. But someone has to understand, you've got to hire an agent that understands technology. They have to understand search engine optimization. They have to understand how the internet and social media work, and how all of these things interrelate to each other to be able to properly market and sell your house in today's market. So that's my opinion on it, Hector. So I don't know how you feel, but that's how I feel.
Right, and also the stats have said that 95% of buyers are 35 and younger. So that means that that right there, people are looking for this. They want to see the VR 3D showcase. They want to see aerial photos. They want to see that.
Well, as the younger generation is now coming into home buying mode, as Tanya said, now is the time. Now is the time that they want to see, because they expect it, right? They grew up with technology. Mm-hmm. The baby boomers and some of the other ones, even Generation X, maybe not as much, but our millennials, they were bred. That's how they were weaned. They were weaned on technology, and they expect it. And so the more technological offerings you have to them, the more you're going to attract them. They're going to look for that.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. We may not be the ones selling our houses yet, because we're first-time buyers. A lot of millennials are, but definitely looking for good marketing is very important. And with ZINPACs.
And what we've created a comprehensive marketing plan to completely show off that listing to the best of its abilities.
And so why in the world, let me ask you a question, Hector and Tanya, why in the world would anybody want to use a real estate agent that wasn't willing to offer this technology?
Honestly, that maybe because they want to please their cousin that's a real estate agent.
That's right.
Or they want to, you know what? I don't think anybody wants to actually, like a homeowner that wants to sell their house does not want to market does not want their property to be marketed by a couple iPhone pictures.
No. That's what I say every week. Every week. You get a real estate person show up with an iPhone and they're taking pictures of your house, fire them immediately.
Exactly. I mean, you don't want that. The problem is a lot of homeowners don't know what's out there. And even a lot of real estate agents don't know what's out there. I mean, there's been time and time where I've seen, where I've asked a real estate agent if they know what a 3D showcase is. And they say no. And as soon as they find out, and how we offer it in a ZINVU, a comprehensive package that comes with a website, photos, aerial, everything put together for you, I mean, they buy it, and they see the power of good marketing, and then they just stick with it. They just stay with it because they're pleasing homeowners, and they're also winning more listings. So
Well, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is trying to sell the house, not just pray it sells. Because that's what they do. So putting your packages together and, allowing real estate professionals, and if you wanted to try to sell your house yourself for sale by owner listings, to allow the access to technology. It's the key. It's the future. People need to start vetting their real estate professionals a little bit more. Well, after the break, we're going to come back again, and we're going to talk a little bit more with ZINVU. That's ZINVU.com. That's ZINVU, ZINVU.com. You're listening to The Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170, The Answer.